Good day traders, and welcome yet again to the Forex Board Trading Academy. Today we will be looking at the long-term price perspective for the pound versus the Japanese yen, which seems to be getting very bullish. But before we get started, don't forget to click that subscribe button and turn the notification on to follow all the videos we do every single day. And to remind you, all the information in this video is for educational purpose only and should not be considered as a financial advice. Well, we have quite a lot of things going on this chart, which is a daily time frame for the pound yen, but let's go through all of them one by one. First off, we can see the big picture that the price is rising. Clearly, higher highs and higher lows pattern has been produced, and the most recent strong pullback, which occurred back in September, end of September, failed to break below the previously made low. So yet we're expecting a new higher high to be produced. The first thing, I have applied simple downtrend trend line. We saw that break above the trend line, and I did use the fibs applied to this corrective move to the downside. So now I zoomed the chart, and from this corrective move, what we can see is that price has cleanly rejected 61.8 fibs at 139.72. After this, there was a sharp downside move yet again. But then price went up and another higher high has been produced, which failed to reach the next resistance, which is 227.2 fibs. And this could be this next potential supply area near 144 psychological level. So what I did use the fibs, yet another fibs applied to this pullback after the rejection of these fibs. And we see that there is a 88.6% retracement at 138.83. These fibs also got rejected cleanly yesterday along with the uptrend trend line. We can also see, based on these fibs, 127.2 retracement level, there was a clean bounce of this support again. Price produced spiked and then rejected the trend line along with the middle of the ascending channel, which actually previously got broken. Yet again, a very bullish case for the pound Japanese yen. I have applied another fibs to this correction where the price rejected 127.2 support. So what we have is two Fibonacci retracement level almost at the same spot, with both of which are 227.2. And to summarize, higher highs and higher lows are being produced. Price is above 200 simple and 200 exponential moving average. Price did break above the ascending channel. Price rejected the middle of the ascending channel. Price has rejected the simple uptrend trend line twice along with the 88.6 Fibonacci support. This means that pound yen could be about to initiate something similar to what we had with these two daily candles. This could be a pretty fast move to the upside where price will test this uptrend trend line. This is an average price uptrend trend line since it got broken, and now it might be acting as the resistance. And based on the crossing of our upside resistance with the trend line, it could be tested as soon as December 9th, which is basically in less than 1 week from today. So 5 bullish candles could push price as high as that. It is possible, but at the same time, there is a risk. Of course, there is a risk that the price will go down because of the formation of the double top. We can see that there was a high produced at 140.26, clearly acting now as the resistance, although to confirm that this is in fact the resistance which got rejected, we need to start producing lower lows. The first support, key support, would be located at this low where the trend line has been rejected, although the strongest support is of course these fibs at 127.2, which is 137.44 the price is. And only upon the break below this support, which is the green rectangular, only then we can expect the trend reversal, and it will completely invalidate these analyses. Up until then, we might be seeing a correction, strong correction, who knows, and we might be actually testing the resistance at this point, where this uptrend trend line will act as the resistance, and this will be on the 27th of December, which is nearly a month from now. So these are the two scenarios that would expect as long as we hold this support. Remember, this is a long-term outlook, and on the 4-hour chart, on the 1-hour chart, price could be correcting down. And the worst case scenario, I think, is if the price will retest the middle trend line of the ascending channel. This is of course in case of an uptrend. But if there will be a breakout, then I would be very cautious, and if this low gets broken, definitely invalidate it. So let's see, let's wait and see whether there will be a pullback or not. And now time to move to so many other analysis we already have, and on pound as well, multiple pound analysis. I will start with all pound pairs right now. So we have pound, Australian dollar, and there was kind of triple bottom produced near 1.8000 psychological level, which has been cleanly rejected today for the third consecutive time. But at the same time, price has approached the 50 simple moving average along with the uptrend trend line, which is now acting as the resistance. I still am very bullish on the pound Australian dollar, and I think there will be break to the upside, because yet we did not have a confirmation that this in fact is a rejection, because for that we need to produce a new lower low. Only then it will get invalidated. Daily break and close below this low should mean that the trend is down. Before that, there is no confirmation that it was rejected, because next candle might basically go ballistic. And we are yet to see, of course, what will be happening on the pound Australian dollar. Pound dollar, it continues to move up after we had rejected this support so many times at 1.33 psychological level, as well as 78.6 fibs. So got rejected and starting to move up, and I do expect the continuation of this uptrend for at least a week. As we just looked at the pound yen, there should be at least 1 week of an uptrend, and could be also very fast and strong. Euro pound, well, euro pound, this is a 4-hour time frame. If we go to daily, we can see that there was a break and close above this resistance. So while it's invalidated, I still think it will go down because of the pound expected weakness. But nonetheless, I'm closing the chart since we did break to the upside. Pound Swiss franc, well, the moving average has been rejected, the simple one. If I adjust the trend line, price still didn't test the trend line, but it's rejecting the moving averages. I think the trend is bullish. It remains bullish because higher highs and higher lows are being produced. So maybe a little bit more of consolidation, or we might start going up non-stop, because if we look at this price area, this was massive resistance. Now it became the support. So this could be an extremely attractive zone for buyers, as long as it holds, of course. There could be spikes to test the trend line, but I don't think they will take place. But as long as this support area holds, it should be very bullish for the pound Swiss franc. Final pound pair is the pound New Zealand dollar. Let's move on to the 1-hour chart. Here we had a spike produced below, failed to break below the previously made low. So very bullish as long as this support holds. But we need to break above this resistance to confirm further growth. I think this will occur maybe even this week. This corrective move down, and then price could be moving fast. So correction, and then yet another strong move to the upside. This could be taking place this week already. So we did go through all the pound pairs. Now it's time to move to other analysis we had. Australian, Japanese yen. On the daily, it did break to the upside above the resistance, which invalidates my bearish forecast. So it could be the range trading, it could be correction down still, but I don't think it will be as massive as I did expect. I think there will be a pullback towards maybe this support area and then uptrend continuation. So got invalidated on this because of the daily break and close below this resistance area. So closing the chart, Australian versus the dollar. We have two analyses, one on the 4-hour time frame, another one on the daily. On the 4-hour time frame, we were expecting the break below the support, which hasn't occurred, so it still remains bullish, and now we need to see the confirmation of the break above this resistance. So the breakout occurred to the upside, which actually means that I'm no longer expecting this kind of scenario, because even on the daily time frame it got broken, it went up and closed above the previously made high. On 1-hour chart, the same. On 4-hour chart is the same. So there was this breakout. Maybe on the weekly chart, there will be a rejection and then price will go down. It's possible, and I do think it will be the case. But we were waiting for the break below this support in order to start looking at the potential decline, which hasn't occurred. So now break to the upside. I'm closing this chart and let's have a look at the daily time frame. So this is a long-term perspective for the Australian dollar. So this remains valid. This is a long-term bullish outlook. When and if the correction takes place, I'm not sure now. I will leave it open, and as soon as it starts, we might look at the potential support areas to watch. But as you can see, it remains bullish. It still could be heading towards this resistance, which is a huge move overall, considering that we have shared these analysis when the price was 400 pip lower than the current one. So still a bullish trend, very bullish, will likely to continue. We'll see whether there will be a correction or not. So that's it, guys, and later on today I will be sharing the long-term price perspective for the top 1 traded currency pair in the world, which is the euro versus dollar. So stay tuned, I will be sharing it later on today. And not to miss it, you can subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so you will get notified as soon as it comes out. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click the like, and I will see you very soon.